Police Interceptors, bringing you unrestricted access to Durham and Cleveland's most formidable coppers. In some of the most action-packed footage ever captured with British police. We follow officers as they hunt down and lock up lawbreakers in one of the UK's most challenging regions.
Do you want tasering?
Using high-spec pursuit cars, highly trained police dogs,
Get on your knees!
and specialist firearms officers. When the going gets rough, the Interceptors get tough.
Get out! Down!
This is just a normal day at work.
Coming up, a car crook is going,
Get her!
gone.
Get her now!
Right, lads.
Drugs are sniffed out on a cage fighter's coach,
613 14.
Right.
and Interceptor Jacko has a bust-up with an old friend.
Do not, people. Do not fight on me. I'm the last person you want to be fighting on with.
I don't care, Jack.
Right?
Durham Police may be one of the smaller forces in the UK, covering a population of around 600,000. But their police communications centre can receive around 300 emergency calls a day.
Roger, are you still with the mill now?
999s are a big part of the job, but most collars don't come from the old Interceptor speed dial. Known criminals are on the roads every day, and the Interceptors have got their number. Today, Andy Wilson's chauffeuring Sergeant Kev Salter for a little afternoon hunting party. They brought the beast, the unmarked X5. They're off to one of their more productive hunting grounds, a village called Coundon, 10 miles from Durham.
It has its nice, good areas. A couple of areas that we tend to patrol more often than others. There's a few our well-known customers tend to reside or frequent. So it can keep us quite busy for quite a small village. There's quite a bit going on here.
It's not long before they pick up the scent.
There's a red-coloured Peugeot. It's just left the Sainsbury's shop just up the road here in Coundon. And they believe that the driver or occupants in the vehicle have been smoking drugs prior to leaving the car park.
It's no fluke the Interceptors are so often in the right place at the right time. It's what they're trained for, and bang on cue, they've sighted the red Peugeot.
That was a Peugeot, wasn't it?
It was. And it was red.
Yeah.
Clear.
Unmarked and undetected, the beast sneaks up on the helpless hatchback.
It's the one we want.
A quick blast on the two-tones, and the suspect has to pull over. But the Peugeot driver's got other ideas. Andy pulls up beside in the X5. But a bit of fancy footwork over the Beamer's bonnet, and the driver's off.
Get her now! Get her!
Kev slips his size 9s into top gear. And runs down his prey.
Put your hands out now. Get your hands out.
Catching the passenger is easy meat,
Get on the floor.
Sorry, mate.
Get
I've got
on the
ADHD
floor.
in that, mate. I swear.
even with a pen between his teeth.
Do nothing, mate. I swear to
Yeah,
God, there's
no.
hands. Wait there, because
But Andy's fox has given him the slip. The driver's got away.
I left from Mike 36. County Hertford Street in Camden. We just had some males make off in a vehicle and abandon it. I've got one detained and PC Wilson's off on foot after the other. Can you send some of the units to assist us, please?
2 seconds, mate.
Units to Camden.
Get in there.
Vehicle abandoned and one up and running.
Kev's prisoner has stubbed his big toe. At least that's his excuse for getting caught so easily.
Got out on you?
Just my phone and that.
Yes, got
Look,
that.
mate, I've broke my toe, man.
Dog section.
What's in here?
Will you pull that there down, please, mate?
All right, what's this?
I don't know, mate. There's not. I've just put the shorts on. I've just walked up from Bishop there, mate.
It was out of your pocket, so what is it?
He's more worried about his toe than the powder in his pocket.
I swear, I got my toes broke, mate. On me. Look, mate.
What did you run for?
I got frightened, mate.
Right.
That's what it was.
Not the fact that you've got drugs
No,
in your
it's
pocket.
not that. I didn't even know that they were there, mate. I've just put the shorts on myself. I've got my trousers at my pal's house.
So you just put your shorts and you didn't
Just
realise
put
it
the
was...
shorts on there, mate.
Right. Okay.
The fleet-footed driver may have outfoxed the hunting party, but he won't escape the law.
We've got officers now looking for the other lad that's ran off from here. As you've seen, he ran off and my colleague wasn't quite quick enough. And to be honest, I probably only caught the other one because he fell over and broke his toe. But we've got one anyway, who obviously had that white powder which he pulled out of his pocket. The powder which he says he doesn't know was there, and it's his friend's shorts that he happens to just have put on.
The Interceptors know the identity of the driver and they're seizing his car. It'll be just a matter of time before they bring him in too.
First job wasn't bad luck, was it? In the right place, right time. Obviously saw the vehicle. I don't think they clocked us, obviously, until they put the lights on. This big car. At first I thought he was going to go off-road. Obviously done my best to try and get as close to him as possible. But he's managed to find the smallest of gaps and then leapfrog over the bonnet of our car, which he's good for that, the sergeant, going after the passenger there. Obviously I've had to get round the car as well. I would have thought he'd have gone straight after him, but never mind. It's there he is.
And the passenger isn't the only one injured. The X5 has also taken a bit of a knock.
Did you just fall over?
Yeah.
Wait, look, you're taking liberties, mate. I should have an ambulance.
Do you think we can magic one out the air, like? Kev, are we happy for him to go in the van now?
Kev and Andy don't like wasting the ambulance service's time, so they're sending Twinkle Toes to the nick in a police van.
Got me tweeting first.
Aye, if you can head into Leaf.
Fortunately, the injury to his big toe wasn't serious and far less painful than the caution he received for possession of a Class A drug. The driver was tracked down the next day. He was found guilty of taking the Peugeot without consent, possession of cannabis, no insurance, failing to stop for the police, and damaging a police car. He was sentenced to a total of 100 hours community service, a 1-month driving ban, and had to pay £295 in fines and costs. Still to come,
Keeping a line.
a drug bust at the world's unhappiest stag do,
Stag, where is he?
and a van driver blows a gasket.
Do not fight on with me. I'm the last person you want to be fighting on.
The Interceptors are well known for the way they tackle criminals with high-powered pursuit cars and their fearsome firepower.
Oh, please show yourself!
What's less well known is they often rely on tip-offs from their #1 informer, Joe Public. It's just gone 2:30 in the morning, and Sergeant Kev Salter and his team are acting on a hot tip about some drugs on board a stag party's minibus.
The lads on this minibus are going to be flying to Benidorm for a stag weekend. For source information that's came to us is that this group of people are going to be carrying Class A drugs, namely cocaine, on board. And we understand they're getting picked up around 3:15 in the morning. It's just before 3:15 now to get a 6:30 flight from Newcastle Airport.
Kev's team is in place to intercept the holidaymakers on their way to the airport. But there's a slight spanner in the works.
We thought it was going to be a minibus, but it's not. It's a single-decker, which is full, I understand, probably 40 plus people on.
And if a coach load of passengers isn't a bad enough prospect, there's another small problem.
All these people are cage fighters, from the information that we've got. The bus is currently 688 towards Spennymoor. It should be around Brack's Farm roundabout as we speak.
The Interceptors are here in numbers, but if it kicks off, they'll still be hugely outnumbered and outmuscled.
The big bus just gone past, is it?
We're just going to follow it left, dog, so if you just join in behind us and we'll stop it as soon as we can.
Hello, mate. Do us a favour. Just pull over there, in the left, all right? Cheers.
Absolutely full.
It's a coach load of muscle-bound, martial arts-trained cage fighters. Unflinching, Kev is taking them all on.
Lads, have a seat. Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me? We've had information to say that there's potential drugs on board this bus. I'm conscious that you're all going away on holiday, so if everybody can be patient, I'll be as quick as I can. Before I start, does anybody have any drugs in their possession?
It's Kev's worst nightmare, a wall of stony silence.
I'll take that as a no then. Is that all right?
It's time for plan B, send them to the dogs.
Right, lads, if you can all get off the bus one by one, turn to your right, keep in a line. We're going to put the dog past yous all.
The dog over, more channeling people towards us.
It doesn't take long for the canine to get a whiff of something.
Have a look at this fella here.
Just come here, man. The dog's just indicated on your pockets there, mate. Have you got anything on you?
No, just my money before.
Fortunately, it's 3 in the morning and none of the cage fighters are in the mood for fighting.
Nothing at all.
Nothing stashed anywhere, no?
Nothing, mate. Good girl.
But that could all change if they're late for their 6:30 flight. The lad does not have any drugs on him, but the dog is still excited about something.
Basically, the dog's indicated on a couple of the party. Been searched, nothing found on them.
No bother. We'll leave you to it.
The cops just need to do a sweep of the coach and give it the all clear. Then the stag party posse can be back on their way to the Costa Blanca. Unfortunately for them, it's not a clean sweep.
Where was that found? Down the sea. Seat 13, 14.
Right.
Just down the side.
Right. Stag, where is he? Have a word with you, please.
It looks like the tip-off was the real deal. The powder's either cocaine or amphetamine. The boss is staying put until Kev finds the owner of the drugs, and the Interceptor is having it out with the stag himself.
Your stag do can go one way or another.
Kev's part copper, part travel agent.
There's ways I can deal with it whereby your friends who've had it can potentially still go on holiday.
Kev's banking on the offenders bowing to peer pressure and not ruining the completely innocent stag's big outing.
Unless you're me to go over and speak to the full lot of them. Right. Look, can everybody hear me, yeah? Seats 13 and 14, whoever was sat there, there's 2 small bits of white powder, potentially cocaine, I don't know. This lad's holiday is potentially going to be ruined, and every single one of yous here is potentially not going to make that flight unless the person who that drugs belongs to comes forward.
The whole stag party trip is on the brink. The heat is on. Finally, the pressure gets to one of the men.
I don't know, there's a lad putting his hand up there. Was that yours? Come over here and I'll sort you out.
Much to the rest of the cage fighters' approval.
What we'll do is we'll interview you now at the roadside for your honesty. Rather than locking you up, I'll make the decision not to get you locked up.
The suspect won't be caged tonight. He'll be summoned to appear in court after his holiday. Benidorm beckons for cage fighters on tour, but there's another problem. A second stash of white powder has been found on the coach. Now they're getting anxious about their flight.
and PC Henderson has identified possibly more drugs which look like they've been thrown underneath one of the seats. 8, 10, 11 and 12.
Things are getting serious now, with the Interceptors checking their luggage for more drugs.
Lads, there's some more that we found in a complete separate location to the front right-hand side of the bus. Whose is it?
Another lad comes forward.
Right, come on. I'm going to do the same with you as what we did with the last lad. The drugs that you've had is still a Class A drug, and you need to be dealt with and sent to court rather than that Class A drug. All right? We're not going to arrest you, because I want you to go and enjoy yourself, the stag to enjoy himself and not be ruined by you, who's been an idiot, bringing Class A drugs onto a coach, trying to get them away on holiday, right?
With the search complete, the men are relieved to be able to reboard their coach.
Can we get on?
Yeah, feel free to get on. Thanks, lads. Cheers, mate. Have a nice time.
Thank you very much.
Commiserations on the marriage.
Right, thanks for your time. Cheers. Is that everybody back on now?
Yeah.
Just when it seemed the stag bash was finally Benidorm bound, there's another setback. The man who fessed up to some of the drugs is now saying they're not all his.
He's saying he was sat in a different place to where the drugs were found. So we're going to have to search and find his drugs and find out whose them drugs belong to.
It's back to square one.
Yeah. He's saying he didn't have all that much, letting them sort it out amongst themselves, because waiting for the persons whose it was to volunteer themselves to come off the bus. But if they don't, then they're all going to miss the flight.
A third man owns up.
Is it yours?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
The Interceptors finally have all the drugs accounted for, and to show his appreciation for their cooperation, Kev's got a gesture of goodwill of his own.
Right. We're going to let you on your way now. Yeah, this lad, we're going to give him a lift.
Right, cheers, mate.
If he makes it, he makes it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But we'll give him a lift, all right?
Right, cheers.
But thanks very much.
Cheers, mate.
All round, it's been a really good result. We've got quite a bit of cocaine seized.
2 of the cage fighters were given police cautions after they returned from their Benidorm bash. No further action was taken against the lad, who coughed up to having only a small amount.
And members of the public may look at the way we dealt with it a little bit soft, but we didn't want to ruin it. We didn't want to ruin it for the stag more than anyone, who was a decent young lad.
Whether it's tip-offs from the public or intel from specialist intelligence teams, it all goes to giving the Interceptors an edge over the criminals they're fighting. But it doesn't always guarantee the perfect result. What happens when they actually catch offenders is always the big unknown for frontline cops like Paul Jacko Jackson.
I love this part of the job. We're one of the few departments that get the time and the opportunity to proactively go looking for your drug dealers, your drink drivers, your disqualified drivers. And I've been doing it for 17 years, and you still get that little bit of an adrenaline surge.
This morning, Jacko and his partner Ian Bully Bulmer are primed with details of a suspect who's believed to be involved in the theft of some wheels. The Interceptors head to where the intel predicts the man will be. And it's not long before he crosses their path.
We've just seen this vehicle pass us at the junction, and we think it's driven by a lad. Said there's information to suggest that this lad's wanted in relation to theft of spare wheels from transits. We'll just follow him to a clearing.
He may be innocent, but they still need a word, and as soon as there's a safe place to pull over, Jacko lights the van up with his blues and twos.
Hello. You wanted on suspicion of theft.
Where at? How's that now? Where at?
Theft of wheels from transit vans.
Wait, you're having a laugh, aren't you? Can I park this over there then, Jack?
No, we'll park it up for you.
You don't have to lock us up, mate.
I've got it. You know I've got to get you a board. Well, stand round here then, I'm not...
And it would appear that Jacko's and the man's paths have crossed before.
Put your hand out, put your hand out.
Kick him there, cross.
Oi, oi.
What's he doing?
Calm yourself down. No.
Jack,
Oi, do not.
Jack,
do not fight on with me. I'm the last person you're going to be fighting on with.
I don't care, Jack.
Right?
The man is clearly incensed at being cuffed. But the Interceptors still have a job to do.
Theft?
If you get yourself upset, you'll go and upset the burn, aren't you?
Smash right in a minute. I'm sick of you doing my head. Theft of wheels? You having a laugh or something? You know you.
The angry man is still more than a handful even with the cuffs on. The van to take him to the nick can't come quickly enough.
You show me right up in this road again, I want to kick every panel in this BMW car. I'm not bothered what you want to do, I'm not bothered what you do.
You are not going to threaten to do anything to us.
The moral of this story, never threaten an Interceptor's motor.
You made enough threats, all right?
Jacko, it's the worst thing you've ever done there, mate. I swear to God, my daughter's life, it's the worst thing you've ever done. Do that to my daughter.
Now he wants a proper fight.
Well, I am.
Get your vest off and get in that field and fight us like a man.
But it's not happening. His transport has arrived.
Jacko, I'm going to say it to you now, mate. Believe me, you're going to get it, mate. I promise you now, on my kid's life, you're going to get it.
All right.
On my daughter's life, you're going to get it.
Hello.
Die!
Making friends and influencing people.
Bully's checking the back of the van for wheels or any other suspected stolen stuff. He's not that surprised by the man's behaviour.
He's a bit agitated. I think my colleagues knows him quite well. He's had a few dealings with him in the past, so...
The way it was going on, he'd already kicked out at yourself, and he'd sort of nonchalantly aimed a couple of headbutts at me, and then he threatened he was going to start and kick the car, and I could just feel him tensing up, and I thought, if we don't do something now, he's either going to kick the car or I'm going to end up with his bonds on my nose, which I didn't want, so he's told him, better told, so I decided to take him to the ground in the end, and that was my bedside manner there. It must be the way I speak to people.
At the police station, the man's checking in at the custody desk. Now Jacko's not in the vicinity, he's a changed man.
Just listening to me, so yeah, no problem. Thank you very much. We'll go through everything. That's no problem. Right? Champion.
He was seen driving a van.
But there's still some bad blood between them.
He's a horrible man. He's a horrible bully. He bullies people. I know it's your colleague and that, but he's a nasty, horrible piece of work. He is horrible. You don't understand, honest.
Right.
He's a nasty piece of work.
There was no evidence that the man had any involvement with the stolen wheels, and he was released shortly afterwards without charge, and before meeting Jacko again.
He took a bit of a dislike to him whilst we were there, so I thought probably more might help the situation if he stayed out the way just while we're getting booked in, which seems to have done the tricks. He's a different character now.
Do you have a job at the minute?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Thief.
Pass one up, like.
I'm a tree surgeon.
Still to come, it's last orders for an arrogant drink driver, and an illegal off-roader kicks out.
Upsy! Hey, look up!
Using strong-arm tactics to take down lawbreakers is a last resort for the Interceptors. These days, whenever they can, they'll try and talk them down first.
It's not all about racing in, using force, dragging people into the cells, putting them before the court, and I think we're starting to realise that. You get much more out of people if you're just fair with them and reasonable and decent.
It's Wednesday afternoon in Darlington, and Interceptors Damien Damo Stevens and Nikki Thorns are doing the rounds in the unmarked Beamer.
We're just going to go and do some patrolling, see what's out and about on the streets. We've got a couple of radio channels on, so hopefully something interesting will come in and we'll be able to get involved with.
As they park up, Damo's caught sight of something interesting.
I was here and I was there. So we managed to obviously get a couple of little bits and pieces as well. No, I'm quite happy to send you in. Got a couple of takeaways.
A dodgy-looking off-road biker has just sped past the cops.
I'm not going to spook my way till he stops.
There's a cut through here you could get through.
Is there?
It's a path, like. I think he's taking it.
Has he?
Yeah, it's close to Morrison's.
The biker's taken a footpath, a shortcut to the supermarket. Luckily, Damo knows this place like the back of his hand and goes to head him off. But there's no sign of the rider at the other end of the path. All of a sudden, eagle-eyed Nicky clocks him in the distance.
There he is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is the bike still there?
Yeah, he's sat on it.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, at the end of this road here.
The great thing about the unmarked car is you can arrive unannounced, giving your quarry no chance to even get on their bikes.
Jump off, quick. Hello, how are you? I just saw you drive down Westmoreland Street there. Went through the cut. Well, it's all on video, mate.
I haven't. I've pushed it.
No, you haven't.
I have.
Well, we'll show you the video in a minute. Is it your motorbike?
Yeah, I've just pushed it.
You've just... Well, hold on. Just wait as you are. You make me nervous by...
Oh, no, you make me nervous out of the way you jumped out.
Is it a legitimate bike?
Yes, of course it is. You look, you can see there, it's brand spanking
Yeah, but it's not for road use, is it? It's got no registration plate on. It's got no tax, I wouldn't have thought. I'd be amazed if it's insured.
Without a number plate or tax, this bike isn't legal to be on the road. And that's not Damo's only concern.
I can smell alcohol on your breath. Have you had a drink?
No.
Right, OK. Well, I suspect that you have. And come and have a sit with me in the police car.
It seems like a straightforward case. And Damo's softly approach appears to be paying off.
So just relax, do what you need to do. Right. These are the things we need to do now at this moment. One, we need to breathalyse you, OK?
Are you taking my motorbike?
I don't know yet.
The man's terrified that Damo's going to seize his brand new bike.
If you can prove that you've got a driving licence and insurance for it, then no.
No, but it's all legit. I hadn't been riding about on the road. I've just pushed it.
You didn't.
And now he's insisting he wasn't riding it.
I pushed the bike and you can feel it there, it's all cold.
You didn't push the bike, you went past us at about a distance of about 6 feet when you went past the nose end of our car.
Not only that, but the Interceptor's camera never lies. Now it's time for Damo to find out whether or not the fella has been drinking.
Big deep breath and just blow until I say stop. Blow.
And the breath test kit also never lies. It says he is over the limit.
It's a fail. Right, my colleague here is going to just... you have to be handcuffed because you're under arrest, OK?
Getting your prisoner handcuffed quickly is always a good idea. You never know how some people take to being arrested.
That means what are you doing, like, bullying other people?
No one's bullying anyone.
Well, yeah, because I'm not getting in that car.
You're not getting in the car?
No, I'm not.
Don't spit.
Don't be stupid.
Don't do that, right?
Put him in the car.
Put him down.
That was just stupidity. Stupidity, mate.
Hey, Hopsy! Hey, look, Hopsy!
Have you stopped doing that silly spitting now? Yeah. You've been silly. I've been sweet with you from the start. Okay.
Still continuing to kick off, the cops now need to get the belligerent biker into leg straps.
Come off, Jesus. Oh, that's just silly.
Stop being stupid.
Roll over on your front. Oh, you will, because we need to search you. Are you happy?
No, it's more than...
You got me now.
No.
You got me now.
No.
It's all right, 'cause I'll see you. I know. Yeah, I know you, sonny boy.
With the gobby geezer at last subdued, he's finally off to the nick.
40 feet.
So much for a straightforward job.
Things took a turn for the worse. Stupidity, mate.
Hey, Hopsy! Hey, look, Hopsy!
It's not what we look for. It would have been a lot easier if you'd just come quietly. So you've just got to treat every situation as if it could potentially go that way.
At the police station, the man's kicking off again. Even though his hands are cuffed, he's still able to attack the cops with his teeth.
Well, you've bit us, you've spat at us, you're not going to sit on the floor now, are you?
You what? I bit you, where?
In court, the man pleaded guilty to 3 counts of assault and criminal damage to the police van he was being transported in. He was given a 23-week suspended prison sentence. He also pleaded guilty to drink driving and riding without the right licence or insurance, and was disqualified for 20 months, had to pay £450 in fines and costs, his bike was seized and crushed.
It just shows that on a Wednesday afternoon in suburban Darlington, we're dealing with people as
Look, I broke my knees, man. Come on.
unpredictable and dangerous as this.
As day turns to night, it's drinkers chancing their luck and driving their way home that become a major headache for the Interceptors. Drink drivers wreak havoc on Britain's roads. In the northeast, around 1 in 7 of all road deaths involve drivers over the drink-drive limit.
You know, they've had a drink, they know they're not supposed to drive, they think they're okay. Because they're inebriated, they take risks.
It's 10 o'clock. And Interceptor Amanda Stokes is bracing herself for more booze-fueled antics.
I have a good feeling about this evening. Doesn't always pay off, but just now and again it does. I've had some good results lately, so let's hope it continues.
Stokesy has been a copper for 11 years. She's a big fan of ageless Motown love crooner Lionel Richie. And she has high hopes that her recent run of good results will carry on all night long. And her shift is off to a good start. An emergency call has just come in from a woman who's trying to stop a very drunk man from getting behind the wheel.
It's a drink driver trying to get into the vehicle and there's an argument in the ground.
Yeah, show me en route from Middlesbrough Town Centre.
With a potentially deadly driver raring to roll, there's no time to lose. Stokesy bangs on the blues and hits the gas. It's all kicked off in the car park of a local social club. Amanda arrives ready to spring into action, but the place is totally deserted.
And just confirm the registration of the vehicle that I'm looking for.
A Ford Mondeo and silver.
She's found the right car, but the owner is nowhere to be seen.
That's all received. Just to update you, there is nobody in the vehicle and the vehicle is currently secured. Hello.
Hiya, it's me that's rang him. He was trying to get into the car. It's a young lad, he's only a young lad, but he has tried getting into the car and starting it. We took him back out of the car, but he's absolutely mortal to the point where he can't drive at all.
OK.
The woman did her best to stop the mortal drunk doing something majorly stupid.
He has already tried to get into the car. I just don't want him getting into the car and by accident knocking a pedestrian over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unsure where the man's gone, Amanda's going to keep an eye on the car in case he's tempted to come back and drive. And she knows the only way to stop some hardened drinkers from drink driving is to catch them in the act and throw the book at them.
Hopefully his friends can persuade him to get a taxi home and he'll do the right thing. If not, then we'll remain in the area and we'll look out for him. It's a waiting game now, I'm afraid. But that's the way this job goes.
Moments later, the possible drink driver's car is on the move. Time to see who's in the driving seat.
That's it.
Drink driving's always a bad idea, but it's especially bad on a night when Stokesy is on a roll.
From 903, the vehicle stopped on the Longlands Road.
But has the Lionel Richie lover got her man?
Hello there. Just switch your engine off, please, and step out the car. Is it your vehicle?
It is.
And is it registered to you?
Yes, it is.
Right. Come and have a seat in the back of my vehicle. I need to speak to you in relation to a matter.
If he's over the limit, a temporary moment of madness could end up with permanent consequences.
Just have a seat for me in the back of the car there. Because I can smell alcohol and because you've been driving your motor vehicle on a road, I'm going to require you to provide me with a specimen of breath at the roadside. Are you happy to do that? Right. How long ago is it since you had your last alcoholic drink? About an hour. Right. And what have you had to drink this?
3 or 4 pints.
Right. OK, then.
He's not denying he's been on the booze. It'll be down to Amanda's breath test kit to find out just how much he's had.
Deep breath in, long, steady breath out as if you're blowing up a balloon.
A positive reading is likely to mean a driving ban of at least a year and a large fine.
You've provided me with a reading of 106 micrograms of alcohol per 100 millilitres of breath. Do you know what the legal limit of alcohol is? It's 35 micrograms of alcohol per 100 millilitres of breath.
As old Lionel might have put it, he's once, twice, 3 times the limit. Most of us will be dancing on the ceiling, let alone driving, and he's nicked. As yet, the roadside meter reading can't be used in court, so the man is being put on the station's calibrated breath test machine. Unfortunately, Amanda's got a problem. The man has blown 2 wildly differing samples.
So you're just out.
So he'll have to have his blood tested instead.
Because the device has provided an unreliable reading, the parameters are too grey. We need to go to the second procedure, which is to obtain a blood sample from... So you're happy to provide a specimen?
I suppose so.
You're not allergic to anything?
Caterpillars.
Caterpillars?
Just hairy caterpillars.
Just hairy caterpillars. You know the moral of the story?
Don't drink and drive, kids.
It's not big, it's not clever, is it?
Yeah, it isn't. That is it. You think you get away with it, but you won't. Simple as that.
Probably the most sensible thing he's said all night.
And then that'll be sent off for analysis. He'll be bailed in the meantime.
When the result of the man's blood test came back, it confirmed that he was more than 2.5 times the legal limit, and he was banned from driving for 2 years and had to pay £833 in fines and costs. Still to come, madness on the motorway.
He's walking all over the place. He's just been missed by a car.
The UK's roads are the safest they've ever been. Unfortunately, one group of road users make up an alarming 1 in 5 of all road deaths: pedestrians. Interceptors Mark Rogers and Andy McLean are passionate about road safety and are always willing to help out stray walkers. Tonight, they're on the A19 in the X5 when a call comes in.
Got reports of a male by the side of the road. Seems to be trying to get some kind of lift.
Walking along a busy A road like the A19 in County Durham isn't illegal, but it's not particularly clever either, especially at 3 in the morning.
Obviously, you don't know if he's drunk trying to make his way home. Obviously, he's a bit of a danger to himself and people using the road if he is drunk walking along the A19. He could stumble and fall into the carriageway when a car's coming.
When he's not protecting the public from criminals or themselves, Mark's a big football fan, a supporter of the Black Cats, Sunderland AFC. The Interceptors have seen their interloper, a man jogging on the side of the road towards a car waiting up ahead.
That'll be him here then.
Right there, fella, how you doing?
Alright.
Is this somebody you know, is it?
We just pulled over and went towards Newcastle.
Oh, yeah? Are they going to give you a lift, do you think?
I don't know, we just pulled off now.
Is that where you're from?
Yeah, I'm from there.
Unbelievably, the man is walking from Middlesbrough to his home in Newcastle, a distance of 41 miles, and now he's just missed a ride.
Can you give me a lift, please?
We can't, mate.
We haven't got any room, mate. So you're walking all the way back to Newcastle?
Aye.
Do you know how far that is?
Aye. Probably take me another 3 hours, but got me a choice, have I?
Trouble is, mate, it's just a dangerous stretch of road, that's all. I don't want you to get knocked out, do you know what I mean?
I've walked from Middlesbrough to here.
He's skint and decided it was a nice night for a stroll. The Forrest Gump of the Northeast has got halfway in 3 hours, but Mark won't let him continue on such a dangerous stretch.
Yeah, actually saved. Is there any pandas in the area that could come and take him?
A local police panda is on the way to pick the lad up. While they're waiting, there's time for a bit of Geordie, mac and banter.
What time is it anyway?
The time? Do you mean the time?
Aye.
What's the time?
Where are you from?
Me?
Aye.
Durham.
Durham.
Thank you.
What, you support Sunderland?
What is it about the football?
Sad.
Hey! Right, what's your street
The
name?
danger of pedestrians on dual carriageways and motorways can't be overestimated. Earlier this year, the police helicopter was scrambled to an extraordinary incident on the A1M, where it's illegal to walk. It's 10:30 p.m. and a man has been reported walking on the northbound carriageway.
Yeah, there was somebody in the carriageway at Sherburn.
The chopper is using a special infrared camera to see in the dark. Actually, on the road, it's pitch black.
Northbound carriageway, yep, of the inside lane.
The man appears to have had a skinful. It's a race against time to get the cops on the ground to him.
Yep, he's now in lane 2, he's walking all over the place. Just been missed by a car.
At motorway speeds, the lunatic doesn't stand a chance if he's hit.
Walking, stroke running, middle of the carriageway.
He needs to be seen to, he's all over the place.
The chopper crew are using their searchlight to try and warn oncoming drivers of the danger.
We're going to put a night sun onto him in an attempt to alert traffic of his whereabouts. Yes.
Until ground units arrive to put on a rolling block, the crew up above are powerless to do anything more.
Get on the northbound, I'm going to put a block on straight away.
The man has wandered onto the outside lane, while the chopper crew, fearing the worst, can only look on in horror. Extraordinarily, a fearless or crazy motorist has stopped to offer the man a lift.
The vehicle has stopped with its hazard lights on and picked this male up.
In fact, he's probably saved the man's life.
Get him back, try and keep an eye on us, Tommy, see where it goes.
Yes, we'll do. He's the second car in front of you.
The helicopter crew have guided a police car to the driver that picked the man up.
That's him.
Vehicle stopped.
The man was so drunk that the cop who arrested him said that he couldn't even say his name. He was subsequently found guilty of causing danger to road users and fined a total of £1,300.
Hiya, Dad. I'm on TV.
Back on the A19...
I'm going to say, you're not cold, like.
I am now, since you stopped me.
Forrest Gump is waiting for his police escort.
So how far are we off from Newcastle from here, like?
I reckon about 21 miles.
21 miles from here. Not bad.
Call you the marathon man, eh?
Alright. Well, it could have been the opposite way around, it could have been walking on.
That's it, man. Oh, car could have clattered you.
At last, the panda has arrived to take the man home.
See you later. Take it easy, alright?
See you later, fella.
Take it easy, alright?
Being an interceptor isn't all about catching criminals. Sometimes helping a member of the public out of a tight spot is just as satisfying.
Yeah, but he wasn't even bothered though, really, was he? They're not all bad, you know, you can have some decent crack with them. But he was harmless, you know, he's, as long as he's off the A19, obviously safer places for him to be.
Police Interceptors, bringing you unrestricted access to Durham and Cleveland's most formidable coppers. In some of the most action-packed footage ever captured with British police. We follow officers as they hunt down and lock up lawbreakers in one of the UK's most challenging regions.
Do you want tasering?
Using high-spec pursuit cars, highly trained police dogs,
Get on your knees!
and specialist firearms officers. When the going gets rough, the Interceptors get tough.
Get out! Down!
This is just a normal day at work.
Coming up,
So go.
Interceptors go hunting for suspected heroin dealers. A suspected arson attack gets out of hand.
There's a family living in that house that could be burnt alive.
And a drink driver doesn't come quietly. It's Friday morning and the Interceptors have received a tip-off that a vehicle on their patch could be transporting Class A drugs. All these officers are highly trained in TPAC, the tactical pursuit and containment of vehicles, and once they've got you in their sights, there's no escape.
We haven't got a lot of space and time. Get in behind them and get control of that situation as quick as we can.
Steve Brandt, known as Branty, and Sergeant Kev Salter have years of TPAC experience and will position themselves at the back of the suspect's car as it's surrounded. Kev's primed for some high-octane vehicle action.
This type of job is what we joined the job to do. We've obviously got all the nice fast cars, we've got all the equipment. Our main role is catching criminals. We love nothing more than locking them up and getting them off the streets.
They've been told that the vehicle could be heading towards the A1 motorway, and the pressure's on Branty to skillfully handle the TPAC in their BMW X5.
You get adrenaline for sure, yeah. 9 times out of 10 it might not come off, but when it does come off, I suppose the training sort of does kick in.
Branty used to be in the RAF, but he left the military 13 years ago for another career in uniform and became an interceptor. His sergeant, Kev Salter, always wanted to be a cop, a job where something different happens every day.
Used to be a big wildlife part of this, lions and elephants and stuff.
Where have they all gone?
Back in the 70s, I think they're all dead now.
The wildlife may have gone, but Branty and Kev are on their own safari today, big game hunting Class A's. They park up and wait for the nod to strike. Containing the vehicle will be a high-risk, high-speed manoeuvre.
Members of the public sometimes don't understand what we're doing and might get in the way. There's a chance that the vehicle could potentially force his way out of the box and a pursuit could establish.
Game on.
An unmarked police car has the target in its sights.
Towards you, Victor 3.
So go, go, go.
Away from you, Victor 3. Go with the vehicle, okay, you go with the vehicle. I'm approaching you, you're roundabout.
Kev and Branty will control the TPAC from the rear. They're in constant radio contact with the other interceptors.
We'll climb the slip road. Side lane, speed 60, Malibu junction 64, traffic vehicles after the convoy. Services information board 1 mile. Traffic vehicles now approximately 50 yards to the rear of the subject vehicle.
All eyes are on a silver Chevrolet with 2 men inside. And with 3 high-spec TPAC vehicles getting close, the Chevy doesn't stand a chance. The lead car moves ahead to slow it down. The second positions itself on the right to stop it overtaking. And Kev and Branty box it in behind. The Chevy's going nowhere.
Just stand up a minute, mate. Right, turn that way. I'm going to give you a quick pat on. Have you got anything on you should now?
No, just.
No shot.
He might not have anything on him now, but the Sarge thinks he knows why. Kev clocks something being thrown from the window during the TPAC. Odds are it's a little more serious than littering.
Just going to get dog section to have a look around first before we go over there, see exactly what's been thrown from the car.
Cue Ian Squires and his black Labrador, Lily.
Money or drugs at a bet.
Lily's an expert at sniffing out drugs or wads of cash. And within minutes, she's found something.
But it's a decent-sized pack, or a lot of individuals, deal bags of what looks like brown powder, presumably heroin. She's indicated it anyway, so I think it's fairly good confirmation.
And Branty's found a mobile.
This is just a phone from the driver's door. What sort of deals and things are being made? plenty of information off one of them. It's quite frightening when we get an eye for.
Looks like he's potentially plugged something as well.
All interceptors know how the drug world works, and Kev has his suspicions.
We think that he may have put something, we call it plugged, but down his pants, and he'll be strip searched when he gets back to the neck. They'll both be strip searched and see if they've got any further drugs on him. How much?
100 grand.
Awesome.
100 grams of heroin is a tidy sum and could be worth 10 grand on the street.
We've done a successful stop, so it's a cracking job. It's job well done.
They're fessed up to being involved in the supply of Class A drugs. The driver was sentenced to a year in prison, suspended for 1 year and 20 days in a rehabilitation activity programme. The passenger came off worse. The court gave him 3 years inside and a surcharge of £120.
A safe resolution, no contact with the vehicles, textbook job, really good. Good result as well.
Still to come, there's a hot pursuit on a housing estate.
He's now off-road.
Someone's been tampering with the lecky.
The concern because she may get electrocuted.
And Jimmy Greaves goes off-roading.
It looks like it's heading up the hills.
Cleveland and Durham's interceptors are highly trained with razor-sharp instincts to track down any villain.
Put your hand out now. Don't run. Don't run, Steve.
But they know all too well that tracking down a dodgy driver is only half the battle. Nicking them is another matter altogether.
The last thing they want to do is be caught by the police and arrested, because what potentially can happen then is they can be linked to other offences. They don't care about anybody other than getting away.
And they often get away in an old banger with no tax or insurance. It's 10 p.m. Dog handler Jimmy Greaves is on patrol in Middlesbrough, and his interceptor instincts have just kicked in.
Just trying to catch up with this Ford Fiesta, which appeared to be evading me. Not quite sure why. Ford Fiesta in blue, I think it's a likelihood it's going to make off.
And it does.
Vehicle is failing to stop. Stand by. Birchington Avenue towards Eston Tops.
Jimmy's been a cop for 7 years. He's part of the elite dog unit, but he's also trained in public order and tasering, and he's no slouch behind the wheel.
Speed 40. Vehicle is 2 up, unknown. Can we ask for air support, please?
There are 2 lads in the car, and Jimmy's called for assistance.
Yeah, 685, we're approaching Greystones roundabout, speed 40. Vehicle is straight over, we're heading towards Kirkleatham. It's now gone left into the car park area. It looks like it's heading up the hills.
Eston Hills are on the edge of the moor, popular with walkers and cyclists, but not with drivers. Jimmy hadn't bargained for going off-road.
It's following the path that goes all the way up.
And neither had his Astra dog van.
Yeah, 685, can you hear me? It's a complete loss. He's gone up the hills off this track. Unsure of where it leads to be honest.
But the guys in the Fiesta seem to know exactly where they're going.
Going to get stuck up here.
It's been raining, and Jimmy's dog van can't get through the thick mud. Luckily, he keeps something in the boot for these eventualities. When 4 wheels won't work, 4 paws will do nicely.
Thanks.
Jimmy and 2-year-old Boas have been a team since Boas was a pup. The German Shepherd has around 200 million scent receptors, and Boas can sniff out a suspect just by sticking his nose in the air. It looks like the Fiesta has stopped up ahead. And Jimmy can only hope that the guys are still in it. No chance. The car's a wreck and the suspects have legged it after getting cemented in the mud. Even with a highly trained dog, it's going to be a challenge to find them in the undergrowth. Jimmy and Boas branch off deeper into the woods.
Well, the dog is still working.
And Boas is determined to find a scent.
Yeah, 685, and I'm tracking on top of the hill for the dog.
There are too many pathways branching off in all directions, and the manhunt is proving impossible.
Where is he? Good boy. Unfortunately, we're going to have to call it a day there. Good boy. Good boy. The dog's tracked us all the way over there, but it then splits into about 5 different areas.
It's a disappointing result, but you can't win them all.
Unfortunately, it appears that they know the area far better than I do. With the dense woodland that we're in, it's not safe to release the dog to do a full wood search. There's a lot of children head up this area on an evening, camping out, and I'd hate to think that the dog would come across them.
And as for the Fiesta,
it's a possibly stolen vehicle. I don't think anyone will come forward and claim ownership, so it'll be scrapped.
Jimmy was right, the car was never claimed and did eventually go for scrap, but it wasn't stolen and was probably a runaround or pool car for the local bad boys. The suspects may have got away, but at least there's one positive outcome.
It would be ideal to get the offenders, but getting the vehicle is equally important, because these type of vehicles are getting used in crime on a daily basis, used for burglaries, and if it's off the road, it's not likely no one's going to be getting hurt, and no one's going to be getting their goods taken from them.
Making ends meet in modern Britain can be a major struggle, particularly in the northeast where unemployment rates are some of the highest in the UK. As winter closes in, heating bills go up and some people get a bit creative with their energy supply. As Sergeant Kev Salter and Steve Brandt are about to find out.
We just had a 999 call from a concerned member of the public to say that they've seen a female tampering with their electricity meter box outside the house. Obviously, they're concerned because she may get electrocuted, and 2, that they believe that she may be fiddling her electricity meter to get the electricity for free.
And the suspect's already on the Interceptors' radar for TWOC, taking a vehicle without the owner's consent.
She's billed to attend court for a court appearance, and the magistrates have issued a warrant for her arrest. So if we can catch her tampering with a meter, and see if we can get her locked up for the warrant.
Hello?
The door's open and somebody's home.
Hello. You alright?
Yeah.
Can we come in a minute?
Yeah.
By yourself?
Yeah.
But it's not the female suspect.
We've had a call, possibly somebody tampering with your electronic box. You know what about that?
Nah.
It's a police. Is anybody there?
Do you live here, mate, do you?
No, it's my mate's house.
Right, I'm just going to hang you for a minute, mate. Right, just in the nature of the call, somebody's been tampering with the electronic box, all right? So we'll get to the bottom of it. Is that fair enough?
The guy doesn't seem bothered. He's got other things to worry about.
Where do you live, mate?
Me and Romans.
Out on you shouldn't be. What's the thing burning there, like?
Oh. Keep the place up, it's really freezing.
You can see down here they've been tampering. Something's been going on. There's tools and all that laid all over the place.
The only form of heat is the gas cooker. There's no electricity to run the central heating, and the female suspect, who's also the official tenant, isn't here to answer questions.
So where's she at now, then?
If you bring her now, mate...
At the end of the day, mate, if this is her house, and she's been tampering with that, it's either you get locked up or she gets locked up. So it's in your best interest to get her back here.
No, we've been tampering with it.
Well, they obviously have, haven't they? Yeah. So there's tools all over.
Branty contacts the female tenant. Kev has a quick look at the fuse box and then checks the meter box outside. Bingo.
There you go. They're using jump leads to bypass the meter. Just trying to work out where the meter is. Very dangerous.
Kev used to be a gas engineer, and though Lecky's not his specialised subject, he knows this is bad news. The current going into the property could easily surge and start a fire. The whole building could go up, not to mention the neighbours.
So this lad will definitely be getting locked up because he was in the house at the time we came, and we're just going to wait for the female to come back.
Branty's still talking to the woman.
We're just at your house. We need to speak to you. Can you come back? There's a lad at your house. Do you know him? Oh, so you know he's meant to be here? We just need to clarify something at your house, that's all. But I'd rather speak to you in person.
She's having none of it.
What address are you at? I'll come and speak to you. Well, if we find you, we can bring you back. Saves you getting a bus fare, doesn't it?
So we're going to need the electric board out ASAP.
See, what's happened here is the door's been unsecure and people have just been treating it as a DOS hole. They're meant to be coming back to help me tidy up the house.
Take this lad in.
For the meter. What's that? What, out the fuse box?
Oh, we're there, no.
It's not something you normally have in your pocket, is it?
The guy seems confused by the fuse.
I've been putting it.
So why have you got that in your pocket then?
That's nothing to do with that.
So that's not going to fit in a little hole on the thing round the corner there?
No.
No?
It happens all the time, especially with the way the current climate is. People can't afford to pay bills, and people do it for very cheap prices. We pay somebody a one-off fee, they'll come in, bypass the meter, and then a few months later come back and replace the meter.
Branty's still negotiating with the tenant.
You need to come back to the house and we'll start it there, right? I'm not going to talk about it over the telephone.
But it doesn't sound like he's having much success.
So what exactly is the charge then?
At the minute, suspicion of abstracting electricity, I would imagine.
Abstracting electricity?
Yeah.
Well, how can I do that? It's not my house.
Well, she's saying you're here lawfully, and you've obviously been up there no good with the electricity meter on her behalf, I would imagine. So you're arrested on suspicion of that offence, all right? Abstracting electricity. You don't have to say anything to make me a defence if you didn't mention when question something which you're late relying on court. Anything you do so may be given in evidence. Do you understand that?
But the guy's in for a serious shock. What he doesn't realise is that he's been caught red-handed by a security camera.
Photographs and video of you doing it, so you better start having a think.
Let's look at the evidence. Tools, jump leads, no meter, and a home movie. It doesn't take a light bulb moment to realise who's been a bad boy.
How you doing, right?
How you doing, Bob?
So Sparky's off to the nick to see if there's enough power in his grey cells to come clean. The tenant eventually returned to the house and was arrested for her outstanding TWOC offence. The guy was convicted of abstracting electricity and had to pay £320 in fines and costs.
He's obviously clever enough to bypass the meter, which I wouldn't know how to do, because he's been doing it in daylight and he's been caught on CCTV camera and images taken from passing members of the public. I don't know if I call him a bright spark or a dim spark. Dim spark? Yeah, sounds better.
Still to come, a flaming nightmare.
It appears to me that it's going to be an arson with intent to endanger life.
An Oscar-winning performance.
This isn't going to help you at all, you know that.
And Interceptors chase down a dangerous driver.
And it's offside of the roundabout.
When someone dials 999,
Durham Police, how can I help?
And what's a disturbance, please?
it might not just be the cops who are needed.
Don't worry, we'll be out as soon as we can. It's on as an immediate response. We'll be travelling out on blue lights.
They often work closely with the other two highly trained emergency services, fire and ambulance.
We'd be lost without them, really.
It's the early hours in Middlesbrough and Interceptor Liam Sewell has pulled the late shift.
This used to be my old beat area for a few years.
So we're just going to have a run through the estate, see what's going on. Well, what's left of it anyway.
But Liam's nostalgic tour of his old beat is short-lived, as he's just been called to a potentially serious incident.
We got a report from Fire Brigade that there's a house fire with potential people trapped inside the property. We're just going to go and see what initial assistance we can give. I mean, we're quite close to it, so I'm hoping our Fire Brigade will be already on scene.
This is definitely serious. 2 cars in the driveway of a large house are on fire, and the blaze is spreading to the property.
Can we have the road shut down the bottom end?
Liam's called in police vans to block off each end of the road.
What do you need from us, buddy? I've got the road shut that end, road shut that end.
And if anyone's inside the house, this could turn critical.
We're just seeing what assistance we can give the Fire Brigade at this time, whether they need any evacuations.
%80 of fire-related deaths in the UK happen in the home, and Liam's worried that the blaze will get out of control. Paramedics and other officers are on standby.
Do you need any houses emptying it out? Or...
Not in a minute, no, we should be okay.
I've got the road shut for you anyway.
Liam's relieved to learn that the family who were asleep in the house have got out safely.
There's 2 nice cars there. It's got to be a targeted attack of these cars, to be honest with you, I would think. But you can't rule anything out. I'm just jumping to conclusions.
The car fires have been put out, but the blaze has taken hold in the house.
It's all on fire underneath, isn't it? Look. See, it's still burning, isn't it?
The roof cavities are light and the slates are keeping the fire in.
I mean, this is a dangerous type of offence if it is a criminal act, because there's a family living in that house that could be burnt alive and could potentially die.
Unbelievably, the first thing the family knew about the blaze was when the fire brigade hammered on the front door.
The witnesses heard a loud bang, looked out of his property and seen a large fire on the driveway. That witness has then rang the fire brigade, and thank God, because the occupants never heard. So this is a really serious job. It appears to be that it's going to be an arson with intent to endanger life.
After a lot of effort, bravery and sweat, the blaze is under control, and once the heroes with the hoses have left, a forensic team will take over.
And our SOCO scenes of crime will turn up tomorrow with one of the a level 2 investigator from the fire brigade, and we'll deem it as suspicious unless the fire brigade tell us that it isn't suspicious.
As Liam suspected, the fire was suspicious. A liquid accelerant was used to ignite the cars. 2 people have been arrested for arson with intent to endanger life, and the case continues. The situation could have been a whole lot worse.
They've done a good job tonight and they've managed to contain it before it spread, and no one's got hurt.
When the Interceptors are in a pursuit, they always mean business. Whatever the vehicle, wherever the place, they'll hunt it down until it's got nowhere to go. It's 2:30 a.m. Mark Rogers and Andy McLean are on the A167. They're following a red Vauxhall Transit and they suspect the driver could be drunk. They light him up and he pulls over. Andy walks over to talk to the driver and asks him to open the passenger door. But something seems to have been lost in translation. So now it's a pursuit. Vanman may have stopped to gain time on the cops, but he'll need a bigger head start than this to outrun a Beamer X5. The A167 is a long road, and this could be a long chase. The van's flooring it.
Yes,
still through Ferry Hill, cut, still lights out, driver not known, one male unknown. That's for authority for traffic. Do we have authority for full tactics?
Andy's called in for more interceptors to join the pursuit.
Just ease off in a bit, just ease off in a bit.
All the signs are that this bloke has no intention of pulling over, so the cops back off to give the driver some space in case he loses control. Unbelievably, Van Man's giving them directions.
Yes, and we've got a right-hand indication.
What happened to the element of surprise?
Towards Ferry Hill Station. At the moment, that's what we want to stick aside. Vehicle is now offside of the road. Speed 80. He's back. We're at Ferry Hill Station, he's going to lose this.
Fearing this fella is about to have an accident, they back off even further, but entering a built-up area doesn't slow his pace.
He's through the traffic calming measures at Ferry Hill Station. Good. Just ease off him again, Mark. Ease off him. You were pushing him before.
Back on the open road, there's every indication that Van Man has had a few too many.
Speed 50. Near side and offside indications. Vehicle is weaving from one side of the road to the other. Approaching roundabout, stand by.
The driver makes another unbelievable manoeuvre.
And it's offside of the roundabout, wrong side of the road. Good. Bridge, perhaps. High Street. And it's a right on the High Street. Actually, I don't think he is pissed because his driving's too good for that. He's going to decamp. And it's a left. We think we're going to get a decamp. Stand by.
The cops have done this loads of times, and instinct tells them this guy is going to dump the van and run off.
He's heading down towards the old railway lines.
In desperation, the driver's turned onto a path leading to a housing estate.
He's now off-road. Easy, because he won't stop it.
They have to be cautious as they're surrounded by houses.
He's gone through the grassed area on the estate. I don't know what this is called, mate.
The old Interceptor sixth sense was spot on. He's off like Usain Bolt.
Go.
Pretty fast for a drunk. Now it's a high-speed pursuit in size 9s. The pursuit has been going on for 15 minutes, but at last the driver has run out of steam. The bloke was drunk and was later found guilty of drink driving, as well as dangerous driving and failing to stop. He was sentenced to over 11 months in prison, suspended for 12 months, disqualified from driving for 18 months and made to pay £425 in costs. Drink driving is a pet hate for many interceptors, and none more so than Andy Lawson. He's just started the evening shift, a fine figure in the 5 Series Beamer and his serious shades. A report's come in of a suspected drink driver who's collided with another car and fled the scene.
There's another unit who's going to this job as well, but it's preferable if we deal because we've still got 12 hours of our shift to go. He's done 12 hours.
And it's Friday afternoon, which means the weekend traffic will start building up soon.
I think most of the mirrors have fell off these vehicles. So I know I'm old and I learned to drive a long time ago, but it's mirror signal manoeuvre, not pull out, then have a look and think, oh look, there's a police car. We've got our lights and sirens on for a reason. We need to get somewhere. We're not going for a donut.
I've got a female train. Andy, come down the traffic lights on Martin Road, please. I've got a...
Lee Benson has already nabbed the female driver who was trying to escape at some traffic lights.
Have you got the keys, Lee? Calm down. Get these keys. Get this car moved.
Andy needs to move the woman's car, but there's a passenger.
Hello, dog. Oh, I'm getting licked to death. Hello. Hello.
Hello, doggy.
The young spaniel's pleased to see the police, unlike its owner, who's now facing the breathalyzer.
No.
The woman's very drunk and she's freaking out about the handcuffs. After all the struggling, the suspect has managed to give a roadside breath test, and it's quite a result.
She's blown 120, so she's had a fair amount.
The legal limit is 35, so this woman's actually pushing 3.5 times that.
We need to get her to custody and get her on a CAMIC machine, which is the evidential breath test machine.
A roadside test isn't enough. 2 more are needed on a static device, which gives a truly accurate reading that can be used as evidence in court.
And we also need to sort out the little puppy in the car.
And the suspect's still battling the police bracelets. Andy's had a tough background. He's ex-RAF, and as a cop, he rescued 17 people from a blazing block of flats.
Hello, puppy.
But when it comes to dealing with a cute spaniel...
Come here. Come here, puppy. Come here. Oh, come here.
Andy's getting the puppy overexcited.
The dog's just weed on the seat. I love dogs. I don't like dogs that wee on my seat, though. Come here, you. No, it's okay.
It seems Andy's found a new friend.
Well, we can't leave the dog in the car, so we now have a police dog. My passenger's a little bit nervous. Hopefully she won't wee in my car. The dog can come and have a little rest at the police station while we deal with its mum. But it's a cute dog, apart from it's sat on my coat, aren't you, buddy? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Andy's a big softie. You can see it in his eyes. He even admits to kicking back with a bit of Barry Manilow. But when it comes to drink drivers, Andy is as hard as nails.
I think these people need to take a bit of responsibility for their own actions. She's in the back of a police van because she thought it was okay to drink an excessive amount of alcohol and then go driving in a car.
The pretty puppy will be placed in kennels while its owner goes to custody.
Do you want to swing your legs round, mate? Spin round, because if you can't breathe, you're better off out of there. Come on.
At least that's the theory.
It's no good pretending to be dead. It really isn't. Do you think we've not seen this before? Just sit on the floor. This isn't going to help you at all, you know that. If you keep doing this, we're going to take you to hospital. Come on.
By a miracle, she makes a full recovery.
Have you ever been arrested before? For what? No. So you know what happens next, yeah?
Andy tries to lighten the mood.
And your dog weed on your passenger seat. So don't sit in your passenger seat, all right?
I'm trying my best. It just can't over me. Just stress.
It's all right. It's okay.
It's not. And there's people selling drugs and...
I know, but you've been drink driving and crashed into other cars. It's not good, mate. You get done again, you go to prison.
I'll probably lose my job.
Don't drive.
The woman's first breath test in custody read 109, but she failed to provide a second sample. That's an instant disqualification, and she was banned from driving for 5 years. She was also given an 18-week prison sentence, suspended for 3 years, and must pass an extended test if she wants her licence back. The dog, on the other hand, was allowed home, but not before leaving its calling card.
Whilst we were booking the lady in,
The chap who transported her to custody was going to sort the dog out. Whilst he went to get the keys to open the dog kennels, the dog needed to relieve itself, so unfortunately did it on the front seat of my car.
Still to come, a drowsy driver gets the full Paul McKenna.
Hey, all right. You're back in the room.
Cleveland and Durham's Interceptors are fiercely focused on fighting crime. They thrive on thrills. And plenty of spills. Especially on a night shift.
Boring nights aren't enjoyable. Exciting nights, lots happening, lots of arrests, lots of excitement. And there's some nights we'd come in for free if we can get a good car chase or get some really good arrests.
And tonight, Damien Damo Stevens, who on his time off loves watching reruns of The Sweeney, is in for a night to remember.
The B6279 driver is believed to have just crashed into a farmer's hedge. Believed that he is possibly injured.
I mean, what's the exact location for this RTC Greasebridge?
A 4x4 has come off a country road just outside Darlington.
B6279, well, that's what we're on now.
The eyewitness who reported the incident has waited for the cops to arrive.
37 Whiskey, we're on scene. Four vehicle check, please, on this vehicle, the RTC, suspect 13, Ingleton to Staindrop Road, 1502.
Rob Tansey checks on the driver.
Is it your second name or is it your middle name? What's your surname?
The Interceptors have detected a strong smell of alcohol inside the crashed motor.
Yeah, the car has crashed. You're off the road in a hedge.
No, it's a 4x4, mate. Right, before you arrest me, I want to fight.
You can't have one? Because we need a breathalyser. So I can't let you have a cigarette.
Well, I'm not driving. I'll be quick, come on.
Are you injured, mate? I'm not asking you not to smoke a cigarette because I'm going to have to do a breath test on you.
Yeah, no.
The guy doesn't seem to be injured, and he's too drunk to care that two cops are breathing down his neck. All he wants to do is light up.
Here we go.
Put the tobacco down. I'm not allowing you to have a cigarette because I need to do some breath tests.
I was not attempting to drive. It's a 4x4, mate. It's not.
Well, when you see the bollards that you've taken out, you'll see that it is a
Oh,
crash.
it's always the bollard.
Well, look behind you.
Whatever.
I'm not Sherlock Holmes, but...
And this guy's no Moriarty. He's refused a breath test, though he's as much chance of passing one of those as stringing two words together.
What needs to happen now is, we need to go back to Darlington Police Station. All right, well, we've got a procedure we need to go through, okay? And request some breath tests on a machine.
At least he's a happy drunk.
Hello. By the way, yes. I've got nice teeth, have you?
You falling asleep now, you all right? Hey, all right? You're back in the room.
The guy's so drunk, he's nodding off.
Come on, wake up. Wake up. You're back in the room. Come on. Try and keep awake for us, mate.
Paul McKenna never has this trouble.
You've got to stay awake for us. I know my crack's not great, but you can try and stay awake.
The dozing driver's been very lucky. In the northeast, nearly half of road collisions caused by drink driving have ended up in serious injury or even death.
I don't what you do with me, right? Do as soon as you want. I'm freezing. Send me home. Leave that, all right.
The driver might not care about the cops, but he's worried about trouble elsewhere.
Our ass is gonna kill me.
Why is she going to kill you?
And I'm locked up all night tonight.
Well, I don't know. You need to be sober before you can be released.
That could take hours.
Don't forget I have a disability.
You've got a disability. We know that, yeah. We'll bet we're going to be very, very accommodating for you. I'm not being facetious, but which leg is it? It's your right leg. And is it below the knee?
Obviously.
It's above, right. I can't see, I didn't know. Above the knee. Right. Are you able to walk?
No.
No.
The driver has a prosthetic leg, and as he's totally tanked up, he's going to have mobility problems.
So do you need us to kind of support you? Right. We'll go at your speed, all right?
Now at the custody suite, anything could happen.
What's your name?
My name, I'm Phil.
Phil?
From Brazil.
Right, I'm Phil from Brazil. Necessity for the arrest, please?
Brazil Phil may not be dry, but his humour is.
How old are you?
94.
Where were you born?
Rotherham.
Rotherham.
It don't bother him. From Rotherham.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a telescope maker.
Don't get many of them in here.
No, you don't.
Are you employed or self-employed?
No, I'm pregnant. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot it then.
This could be a long night.
Private.
Okay, do you have any injuries?
It's private.
Any mental health problems?
Yeah, mate. It's Gulf War, isn't it?
The ex-soldier has told them he lost his leg 20 years ago serving in the First Gulf War, but it hasn't affected his humour.
Right, where's my bed?
But before this chap can hit the sack, the cops want him to provide a specimen of breath. If he doesn't, there'll be no more larking around, as he'll wave goodbye to his licence.
And I require you to provide 2 specimens of breath for analysis by means of a device of a type approved. I warn you that failure to provide either of these specimens will render you liable to prosecution. Do you agree to provide 2 specimens of breath for analysis?
No.
I warn you again that failure to provide either of these
No.
specimens will render you liable to prosecution.
No.
Do you now agree to provide 2 specimens of breath for analysis?
No.
Are you done?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, number 3, guys.
It's an automatic driving disqualification for refusing to give a breath test, and the juiced Joker was disqualified for 3 years. He was also given a 12-month community order and made to pay £145 in costs.
We were quite interested to see what his level would be. We'll never know that now, but suffice to say we know he's very, very drunk.
Police Interceptors, bringing you unrestricted access to Durham and Cleveland's most formidable coppers. In some of the most action-packed footage ever captured with British police. We follow officers as they hunt down and lock up lawbreakers in one of the UK's most challenging regions.
Do you want tasering?
Using high-spec pursuit cars, highly trained police dogs,
get on your knees,
and specialist firearms officers. When the going gets rough, the Interceptors get tough.
Get out! Down!
This is just a normal day at work.
Coming up,
Vehicle failed to stop Normanby Road.
cops track down suspected car thieves.
Show yourself now or I'll send the dog!
A late-night arrest turns nasty.
Stop trying to bite people.
Who knows what he would have done to try and evade capture.
And Kev is on the hunt for heroin.
This is the substance which he had plugged his backside area.
$75,000 cars were stolen in the UK last year. For the thieves, it's big business.
It's a very, very highly organised gang of criminals that undertake this type of crime. And it's all motivated by money at the end of the day, and greed.
Often stealing multiple cars in one hit, these desperate thieves have a reputation for doing whatever it takes to avoid getting collared.
The last thing they want to do is be caught by the police and arrested for that offence, because what potentially can happen then is they can be linked to other offences in relation to vehicle crimes, and they just don't want that. So they will take any steps necessary to get away.
It's gangs like this that push the Interceptors to the limit. It's the early hours on rural roads on the outskirts of Middlesbrough. Dogman Justin Moffat is parked at a thoroughfare that's notorious for car thieves and burglars travelling in and out of town. And sure enough, two suspicious vehicles have just driven past. Experience tells the Interceptor these motors are worth a closer look, so he wastes no time playing catch-up.
Pickup truck that's just passed us. It's the type of vehicle that we're looking for at this time of night, so it might be perfectly legitimate, but we'll just try and catch up with it, see what it's doing out of this time of night. It's not one hang about, like.
As Justin hits the outskirts of town, his suspicions are further fuelled as he clocks the 4x4, tanking it into the 30-mile-an-hour limit. And travelling in front and at speed, the grey Astra. Justin shows his hand and slams on the sirens.
Actually, it's making off now. It's in convoy with the grey Astra.
But both drivers don't want to stop, and the crafty pair split up. He makes a split-second decision and opts to pursue the 4x4.
Dogs, I've got a vehicle failing to stop Nornby Road. It's a Toyota Hilux pickup truck, Foxtrot X-ray. Yeah, I'm on LZ, Nornby Road. It's a black pickup truck, but it was in convoy with a grey 5-door Astra.
Justin suspects he's rumbled a gang of car thieves. And worryingly, whatever the 4x4 driver has to hide, he seems intent on outrunning the cops.
It's Nornby Road, heading towards South Bank. We're just getting to the trunk road. It's 80 and backing off. It's a black Toyota Hilux pickup truck.
This menace isn't only recklessly driving at speed. He's just raced through a red light. Justin knows he's got to get this chancer stopped before someone gets hurt.
What's your current location?
Right onto the trunk road, heading towards Tesco.
Advanced driver Justin's not giving the pickup an inch. Relaying a running commentary, other Interceptor units are now blue lighting it to assist. In a BMW X5, Acting Sergeant Paul Faulkner is straight on it.
We're just heading over to South Bank to assist dogs who have got a vehicle, a pickup, failing to stop for them at the moment. 4x4 will be a nice match for our X5.
Back with Justin and the pickup trucks now gunning it at speed towards open land.
Vehicles just passing Tesco to the near side. The roads are quiet, roads are dry, no pedestrians. Advanced driver.
Justin fears that any second the crafty crim could use the 4x4's off-road capabilities to his advantage.
He's off-road, unable to follow. He's done a recip and he's heading back towards Normanby Road.
And his concerns ring true, as the driver recklessly steers the half-ton truck up the verge and tanks it onto a stretch of unlit grassland. Without knowing who or what is in the field, Justin won't risk a cross-country pursuit. But the Interceptor's not giving up just yet.
Rennie's going to come out halfway down Nornby Road towards South Bank. It was in convoy with a previous shape, grey-coloured 5-door Astra that turned off Teesville area.
As he attempts to head off the 4x4, a familiar vehicle catches his eye up ahead.
There's that Astra.
The Astra's now making off at speed. Determined to get it stopped, Justin calls for backup.
Dogs, I've got the Astra as well. I think that's going to fail to stop. It's heading into Beverley Road.
Paul's flat out in the X5 to help get this runaway stopped.
Excellent. Yeah, I've just getting it's been in convoy with another car. Another car now is right in front of the dog unit. It started to make off. He's potentially not going to get away from an X5. Fingers crossed.
Dogs, I've got an Astra making off as well. It was in convoy with the pickup. I'm Beverley Road. It's a grey 5-door Astra, stand by.
Like the pickup, the Astra's not hanging around, recklessly throwing lefts and rights through a housing estate. But as Justin closes in, the driver ditches the car and is off on his toes.
Stop it! Yogi, here! Stop him! Go on. Stop him! Come on, where's he? Find him! Two made off, back at Beverley Road.
Still to come, the manhunt hots up.
Police for the dog! Show yourself now or I'll send the dog!
As more motors fail to stop.
Abandoned in the field above Beverley Road.
And Andy comes face to face with a cop's worst nightmare.
He could have easily grabbed any one of these items should he wish to use them against police.
Black Toyota Hilux pickup truck.
Earlier, dogman Justin Moffat pursued two vehicles travelling in convoy that he suspects could be a gang of car thieves.
Right, onto the trunk road.
After a high-speed pursuit, the green pickup truck dangerously gave Justin the slip.
Off-road, unable to follow.
Then, as he got behind a grey Astra, it too made off at speed into a housing estate where the drivers ditched the car. The suspect's off on his toes. Within seconds, Justin's German Shepherd Yogi's picked up the scent and is hot on his heels.
Stop him! Go on.
But it looks like the head start's given the driver the upper hand. Acting Sergeant Paul Faulkner's moments away from joining the manhunt.
907, I'm travelling as well. We're literally there now. Just, probably half a mile to where the car's been abandoned.
Paul senses more twists to this tale as he spots a motorbike heading straight for the spot where the runaway Astra was abandoned. He thinks the motorbike could be linked to the suspected car thieves. It appears to be pulling over. But as the Interceptor bangs on the blues, the two-wheeler boots it.
Comes from 907. Yankee 904, Bravo, Golf Bravo, Beverley Road, motorcycle failed to stop. Bravo, Golf Bravo. It's abandoned in the field above Beverley Road.
The motorbike rider and passenger are so desperate to get away, they risk life and limb by jumping off the bike as it's still moving.
What's your footing?
Paul suspects the runaways could be connected to the gang of suspected car thieves, and he stumbles across something familiar.
Yeah, the green 4x4's here as well. Abandoned off-road.
It's the pickup truck that made off from Justin. With runners from two abandoned vehicles and an abandoned motorbike at large, Paul and Justin know their best chance of catching the suspect is German Shepherd Yogi.
Hang on. Where's he?
He's dead ahead.
Are you in the woods? Police for the dog! Show yourself now or I'll send the dog! It's your last warning! When the dog finds you, stay perfectly still! And you'll come to no harm! Find him.
There's no telling who these runners are, where they are, or what they're capable of. But if they'd gone to ground, German Shepherd Yogi's got the nose to sniff them out.
Yogi, here. Here. Yogi, here. Get on, find him.
Yogi's mere presence was enough to make the blue-hooded bloke emerge from the undergrowth.
Get on your knees, son. Get on your knees. Get on your knees.
Listen what he's saying to you. Get on your knees. Stand there. I've got him. Listen to me. Hands behind your back.
He's not biting you at all. He's not even near you.
Wearing a blue top, this suspect matches the description of the motorbike passenger.
Right, mate, this is what I'm going to say to you.
Go on.
You're locked up, suspicion of theft of motor vehicle.
What
all right?
What? Why lock me up then?
Because I've just seen you on a motorbike, mate. I've just chased you down the road.
How did I know? What do you mean? How do I know? I'm told to get a lift.
Right. We'll sort it out then, won't we?
Yogs, here!
Justin and Yogi scoured the surrounding area. But with no sign of any other suspects, the Interceptor turns his attention to the vehicles that made off from the cops earlier.
The black pickup truck's been abandoned here. There's a motorbike being abandoned. And obviously we've got the Astra as well, and one male detained.
With the Astra, pickup and motorbike all making off from the police, this is a big operation. Other cops arrive to comb the vehicles for clues.
Basically, appears to be for a construction company down in the Whitby area. Just seem to be sort of invoices and notes. Which obviously leads to suspect, as we thought before, that it may have been stolen. So.
The pickup turned out to be stolen only a few hours earlier, and the grey Astra 10 days before that. Both will be returned to their rightful owners. Justin makes an interesting discovery in the boot.
It's got a mash hammer and other tools in it. I think they've obviously been on the rub together.
Come on, sit down to your leg.
No, you're a good lad, Yogi. Good boy.
The bloke Paul arrested was found not to be involved in any of the vehicle thefts and was released without charge. The investigation into the gang of suspected car thieves is ongoing. The red motorbike didn't have any insurance or a registered keeper, leading the cops to suspect it may have been used in crime. It was seized and later destroyed. All in all, it was a successful night for the Interceptors, and Justin has an extra reason to celebrate.
That was his first operational find. Really pleased with the way he's worked. Happy boy. I'm going to give him a drink, he's knackered.
Done well there, like.
Yeah, he did do well, I'm pleased. Pleased with that.
Good boy. Good boy.
The illegal drug market in the UK is not only large, but it's also lucrative, earning criminals around £8 billion each year.
It takes a lot of lives away, causes a lot of our crime. Obviously, people committing crime to try and fund the habit.
The crafty criminals will go to extreme lengths to stop the cops getting their mitts on their stash.
It's something that these people do. Rather than get caught with the drugs, they'll swallow it, which is a bit silly, really, because it doesn't do you good.
But the Interceptors are fighting back. Last year, the Durham and Cleveland cops carried out numerous raids on properties, making over 100 arrests and keeping the drugs off the streets. The Interceptors are preparing for simultaneous drug busts across the county. In Durham, cops have been urgently assembled to respond to a tip-off that a suspected drug dealer is operating in the area. He's just been seen heading into a house a few miles away. Leading the bust is Sergeant Kev Salter.
This is the type of job, we all come to work for. We want to catch drug dealers, want to catch bad people. The key to it is quickness, to be very quick at what we do to recover anything and stop it being flushed down the toilet, as they tend to do.
The Sarge confesses it was the television series The Bill that inspired him to join the force 12 years ago. And Kev's got a sneaky suspicion there could be a few dramas on the horizon today. If there are drugs in the house, he's well aware that the window of opportunity to bust the target will get smaller by the second.
We're just pulling up in the street. We're going to park out of sight.
Arriving at the target address, Kev's joined by other officers that are highly trained in forcing entry. The Sarge knows drugs can be concealed in an instant, so the cops will use the element of surprise and break down the door. Unless, of course, it's open.
Police! Police, got a warrant! Lads, keep your hands in the air, yeah?
Clear upstairs.
The cops storm the house and soon have the two blokes inside in cuffs.
Just come and have a seat in here for us.
Give it a search anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
This fella is their target, who they suspect is selling drugs. They get straight down to business.
So you've thrown that foil down, yeah?
Yeah.
Kev takes a closer look at a tinfoil parcel, which was tossed to the floor as the cops entered.
Is any drugs in here, mate? No. No drugs anywhere in the property.
The suspect claims he hasn't got any drugs. Kev's concerned the bloke's either lying or there's no truth to his tip-off. On the outskirts of Middlesbrough, experienced copper Andy Lawson's also en route to bust another house the police suspect could be used to stash illegal drugs. Andy has 14 years in the job. Locking up baddies is the reason he gets up in the morning, and the Interceptor hopes that's precisely what he'll be doing in today's raid. When the team reach the house, they don't hang around. Andy's out of the car and the entry officers go for the door. But the experienced Interceptors run straight into a critical situation.
What have you just swallowed? What have you just swallowed? Spit it out. What have you swallowed?
The Interceptors fear the bloke they found in the front room may have just hidden some drugs in his stomach.
As we've got through the door, the guy that actually looked out of the window, he had a mouthful of what we believe to be drugs, and as we went through the door, he was swallowing it down with Lucozade.
If the cops' suspicions are correct, this is serious. Digesting drugs could put the bloke's life in danger.
Then he'll get taken across and booked in at A&E, and then we'll have to keep a check on him at A&E, because obviously, depending on whether he has swallowed drugs, which we think he has, it could have a massive adverse effect to him, and it could kick in later on and obviously potentially be fatal. So that's something that we're going to have to monitor throughout the day.
The cops haven't even started searching the house, and already this is turning into an eventful day. Back in Durham, Kev and the team have detained a suspected drug dealer and are now searching the house for any illegal substances.
We've got some empty foil.
We just got some foil that's been thrown down by, what was it? What did you smoke? Heroin.
The tin foil is empty, but their target's admitted he is a heroin user. As Kev and the team start to search the house, they find it's awash with drugs paraphernalia.
This is obviously all the kit that they use to inject the heroin. It's obviously all clean, sterile needles, but around the property there's used needles, which we've got to be very careful of. And more sharps in there, is it? God, you must go through some, do you?
Yeah. With no sign of any Class A's, Kev, like Andy earlier, is starting to fear the worst.
My initial gut feeling at the moment is that they've necked whatever they've had the second we've come through the door.
Back with Andy Lawson in Middlesbrough, the bloke who they're worried has swallowed drugs has been taken to hospital for observation. Inside, Andy unearthed an array of modified garden tools. Although not illegal, in the wrong hands, he knows these could do a lot of damage.
You can see that's been adapted as some sort of offensive weapon. There was also a nice iron bar. By the time we've got through the front door, because of the number of locks there, he could have easily grabbed any one of these items should he wish to use them against police. It's in his own house, but he will be questioned about them as to why they're there and so easily at reach.
Over in Durham, Kev's still searching for drugs.
Hello.
He thinks the suspected dealer has concealed his stash in a secret place.
Lad, it's going to be full strip searches, so if you've got anything, best to tell us now.
Will you come to me? We'll give you a person's safety, okay? Yeah.
Officers take the suspect upstairs for a full strip search. But no sooner has it started, Kev hears some strange noises.
Are they all right?
It's more than just all right. Kev's intelligence was spot on, as it looks like the suspect's concealing a package. And it's an eye-watering find.
This is the substance which he had plugged up his backside area. He's just going to be arrested now and taken to police custody for possession with intent to supply. Looks like heroin. Says who seized this? Someone?
I've seized it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they also found 140 quid in cash.
10.25.
10.25 gram.
The drugs did turn out to be heroin with a potential street value of around 600 quid. The man was later found guilty of possession of Class A drugs and was given a conditional discharge. No further action was taken against the other bloke in the house.
So you got your jacket. Right, when you go in, mind your head. All right.
In Middlesbrough, no further action was taken against the bloke for the modified garden tools. After an afternoon at the hospital, the man who Andy suspected swallowed some drugs earlier on didn't show any signs that he'd necked anything illegal. During the house search, the cops found a small bag of cocaine, but the bloke was entirely innocent of any drugs offences and was later released without charge. In Durham, it was a successful, if not unusual, drugs raid.
Which tends to be the thing, if they're not necking it, they're plugging it, so it looks like a plug-in case.
Still to come, a violent suspect makes some serious threats.
I'll be out one day. I'll find out where everyone you live in will fire full houses.
And a midnight mechanic gets stopped in his tracks.
What's happened to your tyre? Puncture?
There.
The Interceptors are highly trained in hunting down and collaring criminals. Police! Police! But working alongside them is a large support network of specialist staff. From expert communication officers feeding them their leads to highly trained dog handlers on the ground. When events unfold quickly, they can be the difference between the cops catching a suspect or ending up empty-handed. It's the early hours near Bishop Auckland, a town to the southwest of Durham City. Interceptor Andy Wilson's out on patrol. He's just received a critical call from one of the force control rooms. A bloke's reportedly pinched a car and, along with his mate, has taken it out on the road.
Observations on your cameras in Ferry Hill, please, for a small blue vehicle. That's likely to be out and about somewhere in the town.
I think it was a force car. Well, she couldn't give the reg now, just a small blue car, loud exhaust.
How long did it leave?
2 minutes to go.
Mike 11, I'm going to head towards West Cornforth. I think that's the address Eldred's got at the minute.
Details are sketchy, but it sounds like their suspects only took the car 10 minutes ago.
Being sighted in Ferry Hill, which isn't too far from here, believed into a small blue car. It's alleged he may be under the influence of drink and or drugs. So the department, the team are heading up there now. There's a good chance he may fail to stop.
Potentially intoxicated, driving a pinched motor, Andy knows these two bad lads are an accident waiting to happen, so hot-foots it to the last place the suspects were spotted. But he's certainly not prepared for what's around the corner.
Yeah, Alia, there's a vehicle that's crashed on the road up towards Poplar. Small blue vehicle, there's nobody with it at the moment. Can we get dogs, please, and their support?
Yes, dogs are en route from Durham.
The person who we think it is lives close by, so we're just trying to contain the area as best we can now. The dogs are coming.
I'm coming that way now, I can just pass them over with it.
This looks serious. Andy thinks it's their target's stolen car. The airbags have been deployed, suggesting the vehicle crashed at speed. But whoever was in the motor has scarpered.
Don't know how many occupants have been in, but the passenger door's wide open.
Worried about the occupants' welfare, a full-scale manhunt is now on. Other Interceptor units flood the area. Amongst them is a police dog handler. With a nose boasting a whopping 225 million scent receptors, it's only a matter of seconds before the police pooch has picked up a trail from the crashed car. Interceptor Mark Rogers is following in a BMW X5.
And as you can see up ahead, he's tracking quite well directly towards where we believe this gentleman lives. He's got probably another few hundred yards yet.
The scent draws the dog towards a house linked to their prime suspect. Andy's now joined the dog convoy.
Looks as though the dog handler's still getting pulled along quite nicely by the dog, so usually indicates quite a strong track. Our suspect, his mother actually is registered to an address in this street, exactly where the dog's tracking towards.
Yeah, just for your info, the dog's tracking along the high street towards the Flintlock at the moment. I reckon. Enough there, like, isn't there?
Remarkably, the police dog has followed the scent from the crashed car all the way to the home of the prime suspect's parents. The Interceptors waste no time surrounding the property.
We've got the back container.
Well, obviously the dog's tracked to here from sort of the crash site. This is an address linked to him, so it's possible that he is in here. Just the officers around the front are going to knock on the door and see if they can get a reply. If not, I think we've got enough grounds to go in anyway.
It might be approaching 1 in the morning, but with a pinched motor wrapped around a tree and 2 suspects at large, the cops know they've got to search the house, and fast.
Hello. Knocking on your door. Is there?
Doesn't live here.
Doesn't live here. Right. And he hasn't come in at all, this property. Does he have a key?
No.
Right. Do you mind if we have a look?
You're not coming in here. He doesn't live here. Right? He lives up there. Get up there and say where he's at, because I'm sick of this, like. And he's not in here. I don't care what you say.
Unless they catch the suspected car thief soon, it could be near impossible to prove that he was driving when the car was wrecked. But the suspect's dad's not playing ball.
You're not coming in, it's as simple as that. He's not here, and I don't care what you say, he's not here. And I know he's not here, right? And I'm not telling no lies for him. I want to tell you something now, right? One of you can go in and look, right? But I'll tell you, when you don't find him, right, I want to report because I'm sick of this.
That's fine, I'll explain.
Is that there? They're the one to come and search his house again.
Andy knows it's vital to get inside, so the time for small talk is over.
We believe he's here. He is wanted for a certain offence. That gives us then the power under PACE to come in and search this property.
They're the one to come and search his house again.
The team are in, but no sooner do they start searching.
To me back door? Well, if he's in my back door, I don't know then.
They hear a commotion coming from the backyard.
Going out the back of the house.
Less than 30 minutes after the pinch motor was called in, the cops have successfully collared both their prime suspects.
We'll talk about it. I'm real, all right? Been in my house, I just walked down my pals.
But they know this fella, who they suspect was the driver, has got a reputation for being a tricky customer, and he's far from happy.
Well, set that dog on his gun, I'm going to kick right off in a minute and you can do it one.
He's lashing out wildly. They have no choice but to try and fit leg restraints to stop him kicking out again.
You wanted. Down to the vehicles and basically aggravate the public order. I'll explain in an interview, won't I?
Take it for a walk. Take it for a walk. Can you pass my phone? Where's he going with my phone? Yes. Give me your phone, I'm going to kick off, simple as that. Jim, pass my phone, please. When you pass my phone off him, I'm going to kick right off.
You're not getting your phone.
Eh?
You're not getting your phone.
Unhappy at having his phone seized, the suspect turns nasty and attempts to spit at the cops.
Do not spit.
The cops can handle verbal, but spitting is a no-no. While the second suspect is carted off, Andy knows he must keep the violent bloke restrained until the transport arrives to take him to the nick.
I'll be out one day. I'll find out where everyone you live in is fire full houses. There you go.
The bloke is completely out of control. First kicking, then spitting, and now he tries to sink his teeth into the cops.
Well, stop trying to bite people. Right. Look up for a as well.
Stop it. What am I doing?
Stop trying to bite people.
I'm trying to bite.
Threaten to bite your leg as well, eh?
Get in.
Right.
With the suspect kicking and screaming himself into the van, the cops breathe a sigh of relief that no one was hurt.
Yeah.
Bishop.
But just when they think it's all over, officers in the back of the van hit the panic button.
I think now he's taking the fast straps off his legs and threatening to self-harm as well, so...
The suspect's managed to take his leg straps off, and the cops know he could strangle himself in a matter of seconds.
Open the door. Open it. Open it. Open it. Put the strap here. Yeah, I'll give you the strap. Yeah. I'll give you the strap.
Experience tells the officers that if they open the door, the violent suspect is likely to lash out.
Go on, left, get locked up, go in the grave, do I? Do I?
We'll have to drag him out.
Yeah. Got it. Just give him another chance.
You want to throw them straps out there?
Right.
But with threats coming thick and fast, the interceptors have no choice but to retrieve the straps to put the suspect out of harm's way.
Get in front!
Let go! Keep his head down.
Right? You lock us up, let us out of the van and do this, do you?
Take the bottom ones off.
Are you ready?
6 minutes and 6 officers later, the strap's off and the suspect safely stowed away.
Who's the straps? Don't know.
I think the Ross is saying I'll tell you.
Yeah, mine, mate.
Mike, Ross is just up there.
Sadly, fun and games with before then West Cornforth. He's got custody now, and as you can see, he's got his own very own welcoming committee ready to bring him out and put him into the cell. So,
despite his behaviour earlier, it seems the show of strength by the cops back at the station has calmed him down.
He's a danger to other road users, he's a danger to himself, he's a danger to anybody who he's had in the car with him. Who knows what he would have done to try and evade capture.
In court, he was handed a 10-month prison sentence for criminal damage and aggravated vehicle taking. He was disqualified for 12 months and had to pay £1,000 in costs. The passenger was given 7 months in prison for aggravated vehicle taking and was also fined £1,000. The blue Fiesta was a write-off. Still to come, cops bowl into a bizarre situation.
One male who's missing half in his clothing seems to be very intoxicated, and he's fallen over and got a bit of a nasty wound.
In Middlesbrough, it's the summer solstice. At 1 in the morning, dog handler Jimmy Greaves is in the thick of it.
The longest day, it feels like that, to be fair, with the amount of incidents that's going on. The Lord's Day, day of rest and all the rest of it. It's not much rest for us tonight.
He's not wrong. An emergency response call has just come in, and it sounds like it's got the potential to turn nasty.
2 males have got out of the vehicle, believed to be intoxicated, so head up there.
The details are vague, but it sounds like one of the 2 men is missing some items of clothing. It often indicates fighting, but tonight Paul's hoping it's linked to the longest day.
I'm not sure if it's some summer ritual. Certainly nothing I've ever been trained to deal with.
Dogman Jimmy spent 13 years in the army before he joined the force 7 years ago, so he's certainly no stranger to conflict.
Dogs have came all the way up Ormsby Road, no sighting yet.
Other officers are already on the scene. For Jimmy, his training kicks in and he quickly assesses the situation.
What you doing? What's wrong with you?
Jimmy's bowled straight into a bizarre situation. The shirtless bloke on the pavement looks like he's taken a kicking. There's also blood all over the pavement. And this bloke's shirt. Jimmy needs answers.
What's wrong? What's happened to you, mate? He's fell over and banged his head?
Yeah.
What's happened to you?
I don't know.
I'm not holding your hand to me, you've got blood on them.
With the blue-shirted bloke suggesting his mate fell over and no one making a complaint, Jimmy will have to take their word for it.
One male who's missing half in his clothing seems to be very intoxicated, and he's fallen over and got a bit of a nasty wound.
However, whilst the local cops give the injured guy the once-over,
Your hands.
689.
You're covered in claret.
Jimmy turns his attention to the bloke in the blue shirt, who stinks of booze.
Whose car's this?
My car.
This is your car?
With a wheel, jack and spanner all handy, it would appear he's been doing some roadside maintenance.
What's happened to your tyre? Puncture? Right.
The bloke admits it's his car and that he's innocently changing the tyre.
I've been here for about 2 days.
Strange that, because the bonnet's warm, isn't it?
Something about this situation doesn't add up.
The other person who's identified himself as the owner of the vehicle states that this vehicle's been parked here for a couple of days. The engine's warm.
The heat coming off the bonnet indicates that the engine has recently been running.
Come on the other side, mate, where we're on the path, off the road, please.
A warm engine and the smell of booze has Jimmy concerned.
Because I suspect that you've been driving this motor vehicle, all right? It's warm, all right? I can smell alcohol in your breath.
Yeah, no, I can. I've been drinking all night.
And as a result of that, I'm going to ask you to require me a breath specimen to test if any alcohol's in your body, okay?
I've been drinking all night.
The bloke has been drinking, and Jimmy will now need to give him a breath test.
When I tell you to, I want you to seal your lips around the end of the tube there. Take a deep breath and then one long continuous breath until I tell you to stop. Okay? Big deep breath. Right, slow down. That's it. Go. That's it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Thank you. That's it.
The good news is he's given a sample. But will it be good news for the midnight mechanic?
What's there?
Okay. Red indicates a failure. Like you're double the limit.
The bloke's adamant he hasn't been driving, but Jimmy suspects he's drunk in charge of a vehicle, which can include attempting to gain entry to a motor or even being in possession of the keys.
Where's the keys for the vehicle?
Probably in it.
Still in it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've turned it on so I can see what's on.
Turned it on to see so you can see what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you're saying you've not been driving, okay, but at the very least you're in charge of that motor vehicle, okay?
I am
Your keys are in there.
It's my car.
Okay, so that's, in my opinion, you're drunk in charge of a motor vehicle, okay? So as a result of that, I am arresting you on suspicion of that offence in order for me to carry out a prompt and effective investigation in order for you to be placed on the Camwick evidential machine at the police station. So we're going to go to the police station where he'll be put on the evidential test and then we'll see what the results are there. Just place your hands up in front of yourself, please.
As the midnight mechanic heads over to the nick, it sounds like the fellow with no shirt on could be joining him.
Has been arrested for being drunk in charge of a motor vehicle. The other male, I believe, has been arrested for being drunk and disorderly. All right then, jump in, mate. There you go.
He was charged with drink driving, but in court the magistrates decided there was insufficient evidence to prove the man had been driving, and he was found not guilty of any wrongdoing. His shirtless mate was given a conditional discharge for being drunk and disorderly and had to pay £235 in fines and costs. Exactly what these two characters were doing at 1 AM, covered in blood with a punctured tyre, was never determined, but with two locked up and the end of the night on the horizon, Jimmy's a happy chappy.
Follow you down.
Lovely.